can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it go crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get on my pockets, let me foreign cars driving fast. I never done this. Leave all out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have you? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with that other team here in the metropolitan area, the New York Giants. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line. 55,
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Here's Darnold. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. McCaffrey following the penalty. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold, he's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35.
it's a gain of 20. Bring him sack.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Browns with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Room here to run. 20. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. George Kittle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll run with Penny. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Flushed out right. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. Darnold for the red zone now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a run with McCaffrey. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. Darnold now to throw. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Charles Clay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. It is Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check 41. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. 31. Check 31. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. I'm on. Hey, alert, alert. Alert, alert.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert. 53. Check. Hey, high 7. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, man, hang on.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. This is Jeff Swain, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Mike, hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Lock in.
From the 44, Trubisky buying time to his left. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He may try and run for this. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
18.
Now Trubisky escaping the pressure right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky, and this is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's third down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. They'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken at his 4.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
getting ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. It is Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Crowder now to return. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return as his guys continue to pour it on. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trubisky will throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. On second down, this is Cannon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold connects with Kittle underneath. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Darnold from the gun. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They run the counter. It's Cannon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Darnold got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. It is Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Mixon with a first down carry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Recon, 132-5.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky flush to his right. Complete. This is Lewis. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they try to razzle-dazzle, but the ball's out. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense going
through an opening, and there he goes. And at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. George Kittle, 66 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more. It is Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's Gallman. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
18.
On third down, Trubisky. Airing one out for Boyd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Trubisky to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and sneak it here.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Gallman will run it. Tackled by Jordan Willis. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Dancing to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first down, Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This is Gallman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.